anyone to type. Yes, so I don't really know how to proceed because nobody's responding, so I'm not sure if I'm okay with everyone or anything is up. But just to start, my name is Ochieng Caleb Migose. I normally prefer to use Caleb or Ochieng. Either name is fine. So ideally, I'm supposed to take you through R day. So I'm just waiting for that confirmation that you can see me, I'm audible, then we can start. Because I can see we have Peter Bakata, we have two Peters, we have Path, Anom Ball, Miss Gak, we have John Garang, and Chris Alex. As we try to do that, I've sent some files on a file actually on WhatsApp known as STA data. It's an Excel file, so that is what I would like us to also download. Ideally, I wanted to continue from where the person who was training Stata stopped from, because I saw that you are using the STI data, so I felt like it would be easier to follow from that, given that you already know what the data is about and what are the issues in the data, so that we can kind of try to sort, or if you're sorting, if you are checking for inconsistencies, we already know what I'm talking about. So we can just confirm that because I want to confirm if you've installed the applications, if you have both R and R Studio, so that I know where to basically begin from. So I would wish that somebody responds kindly.
Yes, Ocean, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Is it okay if I say Gak?
Gag, yes.
Yeah. So on installation of R, good afternoon actually, on installation of R and R Studio, would you mind telling me where you are or what have you installed?
Okay, thank you. I may say I'm somewhere and I could appreciate if we can wait for the members. My colleagues are coming in.
Oh, so they are not, or they're a bit away for a moment. Okay, that.
Just 1 minute. 1 minute.
Oh, okay, thank you. When you are ready, just inform me. I'll be listening.
Okay, thank you too.
Okay, thank you.
Daniel, giving us water.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So that's okay. Gag, can you confirm that you're
Yes.
back? Okay, good.
Okay, let me share. Thank you.
Okay,
Are,
yes,
are,
just share.
are you able to see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen. Yes, so you can just go to
Okay.
R. Yes.
See this
So
one?
again, yes, yes. So again, for those who are not here initially, my name is Ochieng Caleb Migose. So basically, I'll be training you through R. Professionally, I'm a applied statistician. So I like data analysis and, of course, the report that comes after it. So basically, that is where I major in. So can you just minimize the window for Explorer? Up and down. No, not stop sharing. Just share your screen again. So as I was asking, if you can just use a thumbs up to react to say if you've installed R or if you downloaded R, so that we see where you are. Because from what I'm seeing from the screen that is being shared, this person has installed R. Do you have R Studio?
This R.
This is R. So we are not going to use R console. We are going to use R Studio.
Okay, let me open this.
Yeah. So basically, the reason why we are using R Studio is because it has a better interface.
Okay.
Yeah. So like you can do a lot more, and even what you're doing looks better.
Okay, is this one R Studio?
Sorry. Kindly share your entire screen because you were sharing only one console now, not visible. Yes, so this is
Now, are you seeing?
this is what we could this is the R Studio. Then there was of course the other application R. So let me just confirm, Mr. Pierre, Amani Jean Pierre, can you confirm that you have both R and R Studio?
I'm trying to download it via computer. So wait, I will share
Okay,
you later.
okay, yeah, he's sharing his screen. Mr. Chris, from where you are, do you all have R and R Studio? Or like, do you have that interface from where you are?
Most of our colleagues here,
Yeah.
that is it. Most of our colleagues here actually has the application, RI Studio and
In
application
R.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But now, of
Yeah.
course, it was installed and
Mm-hmm.
left at the basic line without opening. So people are waiting. What will be the
Okay.
next?
The next
Because there
step.
are some areas there which has to be the concern has to be known how it is actually
Yes.
how to proceed with.
Yeah, that's why
We are
for
six
now
in
I'm
the
just
room,
mm-hmm.
and I think only one person who is not actually having, because this is the
Okay.
person who joined late, but we'll make him to have it actually.
Yes, because you can just download it, or if you have a flash drive, you can just share. So I just wanted to confirm if we have, so that when we are moving together, we can see. So Mr. Pierre, you can share your screen so that we see what you have. So thank you, Alex. So Now can you share your screen, Mr. Pierre? Because that is where we want to start at. We want to open it. Sure. Because this is where we want to start. So, yes, go on.
I'm using my phone.
Oh, you're using your phone. Okay.
Of Jean-Pierre, but via computer, I'm in the name of Peter, but my computer is not working correctly.
Okay.
So I'm going to follow what others are doing.
Okay. So okay, that's okay. So I would ask anyone with Mr. Chris, whose computer is connected, Chris Alex, can share their screen so that we start from where they are. Because as I've seen, some people have I've not asked Mr. Panombol, do you have it installed?
Yes, let me just share my screen so that you see whether it is the one which is required to...
Yes. Yeah, so you can share your screen and then we just start from there.
Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen, and yes, this is what we want. So what I can ask you maybe is close the whole thing. Yeah, so if we see, most of the time when you install RStudio, it doesn't appear on the desktop as a shortcut. So you just press the Windows key and type RStudio. You'll find it. Yes. RStudio. Yes, and then you'll see it there. Click on it. So sometimes if you're using it for too much, you can just pin it on the taskbar and all that. So when you open yours, I think you've pulled the last window up a bit, but that is not a problem. So this is what you should have in the first instance. Can you just, Panom, can you go to the screen on your right? Can you reduce the part where it is written file, plots, packages? No, not there. Just put it full screen.
Full screen?
Yes, and then you put. So you see there where it's written presentation. Can you see the word presentation? Move to the right a bit. Not far to the right. In that space in between. Yes, click there. Just click on that small thing. Yes. Yeah, so that is basically, so this is what everyone is seeing. When you open it for the first time, this is what you're seeing. Before I get to this, maybe just I explain something small about RStudio. So RStudio is generally it is the integrated development environment. Okay, so basically it's where you have your, I don't know, user interface. You've ever heard of something GUI? Okay, user interface. So that is generic user interface. But so RStudio has the better user interface. But R is the programming language and engine. So RStudio cannot work without R. That is what we need to understand from all of this. So, and that's it. When we now come to our RStudio, we have these things, what we call windows. You see the three different spaces. You see there's a place where it is blinking, it's written console. You see there's a place where it is written environment is empty. And then there's a place where it is written files, plots, presentation. So these are windows. And I want us to add another window. If you go to your top left, under file, you see the plus. Then on the side, there's like a drop down button. Can you see the drop down button? Yes, that one. Click on that one. And then click on R script. want to believe that the person who was teaching you Stata told you what a script is, because I can see from the WhatsApp you were sent something called a do file where you are writing your codes. So, and the essence of a script is basically so that when you open R or R Studio the next time, you don't have to start afresh. You can just continue writing your codes from where you stopped. Also, another thing is these codes can be shared, like the do file that has been shared. You can all of you use it. That is one of the advantages. So this is where we are talking about the windows. So up here, we start with the first part, which is the script window. So as I've said, script window is where you write your codes. Is the console. Console is the window down there. Now you see down where it is written R4.53. Actually, that is the version of R that you're using. So the part below it is now where we call the console. This is where your codes run. Yes, I think the session is being recorded. So this is where your codes run. So if you have an error, it will show there. Just the same way in Stata, there was that middle window where sometimes we call the results or output window. In R, we call it console. So that is where your codes run. In the environment is where we store data, the information, we store objects. Basically, if you remember in Stata, you could only bring one data file. In R, we can bring even up to 20 data files of different types because we have SPSS data, we have even Stata data, we have R data, we have Excel, we have CSV, we have even sometimes even Word, but those ones we don't really like using them. So basically that is where you store it. And then we have this final window. So for me, this final window is important because of, you click on the part written files. So this is the fourth window. Files, no, not that one. The fourth window, bottom right. Yes. Yeah, where it is written files. Yeah, so we have a place where it is written files. So you can see some of your files. I remember, I think you remember something about directory, working directory. So this is like the files in your working directory. And then we go to plots. So plots is where anything you've drawn, be it a histogram, be it a box plot, be it a scatter plot, all of that, it appears there. That is where it will appear. And then we have the packages. So next we'll be talking about what a package is, because basically in R, we use a lot. We use a lot of things, like R can do a lot of things. So that is where we have what we call a package. It's just a collection of R functions, data, and compiled code. So that when you're going to do, say, linear regression, you just put in a package or a code. So a package will come with that. Like there's a package just specifically made for graphs and figures. So if you want a pie chart, if you want a histogram, if you want dotted bar graph, all of that, anything that you want will be in a given package called maybe ggplot2. So that is a package that normally deals with drawing. When we want to install when we want to import Excel data, there's a package that we'll use because Excel, as I've said, there's a different types of data. There's Excel, there's like when you want to import data, what kind of package do you use? So that is where the packages come in. And there are so many packages that we have on a foreign, like you can see all of them. We'll get to see how to really actualize them. And then we have the help, viewer, and presentation. So those are the windows that we have in R. Majorly, yes, so help is if you want help with a given code or a topic, but we don't normally use it nowadays because we have Google and we have AI. It will give you a better answer rather than help. This is more for programmers and coders because the way it is written, it's written in more of programming language. So you'd rather just Google something. So I think that is it, unless you have a question on the window. So we have a script window where we write the scripts, where we write our codes. We have a console window where the code runs and we see what we've done. Is it correct? Is it producing a result? Is it not producing a result? We have an environment where we see what we have stored, when we store data, when we store objects and all that. So then we have the fourth window, which is the files, plots, packages, and all that. So those are your windows. So I hope, do you have any question? So that we just get started right away. We see what these things that I've said, how do they appear? Yes, Mr. Thuk, raise your hand, yes. Don't stop sharing. Maybe the question is on what you're sharing. So it's okay. We'll just use your screen for now until something comes up. So yeah, just continue. Yes.
Yes, Ocean.
Go on, ask your question.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. Just ask your question.
Okay. Yes, I am like to say, can I take you back a little bit to let me know how we arrive to where there is console R, terminal, background jobs?
Okay. So maybe I think this one you can share your screen. Can you share your screen?
Myself?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and then mute. I think you're joining. Have you joined with the two devices? Because we are hearing an echo coming through. So yeah, kindly share your screen.
Yes, I'm sharing.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
So what you're sharing, this is R. This is not R Studio. So this is R. So we need to, can you close this? Can you close this?
Let me close.
So you can just share your screen and then and then now on Windows, just press the Windows key and then type R Studio. Yes, and then, yes, so it's just, there's an OK button down there. Just click OK.
Yes.
And then after clicking OK, it should open up basically. We wanted to see what opens so that we move together.
Sure. It's all right. I think the others can mute their mics so that we can hear you clearly.
Hello?
So this is what we have. So basically this is what it looks like. And then now go to the, you see, as for you, you're using 4.43, which is still okay. Do you see on your right, top left, sorry. Do you see the way it's written, file, edit, code? So just go down, there's like a plus sign, yes. Do you see the plus sign? And then not that one, the other one. There's like a drop-down button there, the one in the middle. between the plus signs. Yes, click on it. And then click on the first one, R script. First one. Yes. So basically, this is where we are. So now I think it all makes sense. So we have the script, the environment, the plot window, and the console. So we want to see how do things work in R? What these things that I'm saying, how do they actually actualize? So can you just say A? Let's do some maybe arithmetic. Let's start with something small like 2 plus 2. Just write 2 plus 2. Plus.
Shift plus 2.
Shift and equal sign. So just think he has found it too. Plus 2. So in state, I think we also say to run, or I think we use another term, but in R we use the word run. Okay. In Stata we use execute. I think you are being told execute, right? So in R we use run. So here you click run. So if you click on run, can you look at your console window? Look at the console. Yes, you see that there is a 4 there, right? Not so many times. What you can do, can you move to the right in the console? Just move your cursor to the right. No, just in the console window. In the console window. Chini, down. There, in the middle. Just put it somewhere in the middle. In the middle on the ribbon. Where it is, yes. Where it is written backgrounds, just next to background. We want you to push it up a bit so that the screen is a bit balanced. We want to push you to move it to the middle. No, the cursor to the left. Move your cursor to the left.
Cursor to the left.
Left, up. Then move it to the middle. No, middle, then up. Just move up. Up again. Up again. Now move it to the right until you pass background jobs. You should see something to just move it. You should see something to adjust. Move it again. Just move. Don't worry about it. To the right. Yeah, so move it up and down a bit. You'll see something to adjust. Nope. Just there. Yeah. So you should see something to adjust. Up, move it up. Yes, that one. And then click and then pull it up. So, yeah, so not so much. We want to see both. Yes. So can you now run? Click on run. Can you see an output? No, not. I know there's no output. You see where your cursor is? The blinking thing in your script. Yes, where you're writing Y. It should be where on your line. It should be on the line. It should be on the line. So just delete that. Move it to line 1. It should be on the line that you want to run. So just, yes. So run now. So that now when you click run, so you see it has done the command that you gave it. You told it to do for you what? 2 plus 2, which is 4. So you don't need to run so many times. You just need to run it once, as long as you get the output that you want. So 2 plus 2 is 4. So if you note, we've not stored anything. So nothing is appearing on our environment. We're just telling it to do for us simple math. Like what is 7 raised to power 6? How can you write that? 7
raised to power 6.
Yes. So there are 2 ways to write it. The first way is 7 shift 6.
7 shift 6.
Then 6.
Yeah. 7 shift 6, then 6. Yes. 6, then you run. So basically it will do for you that math. I don't have the answer off my top of my head, but it should give you the answer, which is 117,649. Another way to raised to, you can just write 7 ***, so that is shift 88. Shift plus 8. No, that's 7. Yes, and then 6. So this, and then you click on run. Yes, I'm coming to you, Alex. So I think you see that the response is the same. So if you are ever told to raise to power something, that is it. Because when, if you remember, when you are doing some things, you might need to use some mathematical formulas. So Chris, yes, go ahead. I can't hear you well. Can you use another? Come closer to the mic. Sorry, I can't hear you well. Can you come closer to the mic so that we can hear you? Yes, Chris. I'm hearing you very far. It's very far. I don't know if the others are experiencing the same. Yes, ask. Yes.
Yeah, I was actually saying I have a colleague here in the room. When I open the RI Studio applications, then we are not seeing that options of actually adding the script window. So I need him to share the screen so that is let us know why when you install the applications and you will only have access to that, not the window which you can add the script window with. Thank you.
So you see, okay, yeah, let him share as I'll explain something. So you can stop sharing and then,
Okay.
yes. Yes, so Peter, the person can share their screen if they're joined. Ideally, when you first open RStudio, you realize that it opens with the script window not open. But after you've opened the script window, then you close RStudio, it will open now with the 4 windows showing together. Only the first time is when that it doesn't appear. Okay, so this is, I can only see R. So can you type RStudio? Press Windows and then type RStudio. The bottom corner to the left. No, these are R. This is R. This is not
You
R
go
Studio.
to Windows key, then you type RStudio.
Yes. Yeah, whatever is saying. So this one you can just minimize. So this one is okay. This one just minimize.
Minimize. Press that dash.
Yes. Then the other dash. Right.
Off. At the right top corner.
Yeah. And then
Minimize
RStudio. RStudio. Yes, the first one. Click on it. Click OK.
Things are coming now.
Yes, so this is the RStudio. So that is why I wanted you to note the difference, because you'll click on no. You'll note that we have R and RStudio. So RStudio is the one we prefer to use. It's better. So can you see the, yes, so script, remind me later. Yes, so you can maybe adjust the console window so that you can see your results well. Slowly, just slowly. Yes. Yeah, so yeah, pitched up somewhere there in the middle. So we can go now. Can you write your first code? Maybe say, yeah, there's okay. Maybe say 7 times 8. So I think we all know the answer to that is, I think it's 56. But that's, yes. For times, you'll just use the star. No, not question. Star is number 8, shift and 8. Yes, times 8. And then you run. Click on run. No. Your cursor, you see the thing that is blinking?
Yeah, that's already there. Just wanted that the window is not.
Yes. You can put full screen. Just put full screen so that you have better. No, not that one. The other one. On top right corner. Yes, that one. And then now you can just maybe readjust so that everything is looking nice. Yeah, maybe there is a fine. Okay. And of course, we know the minors. So now I want us to go to, can you go back, go to line number 2? The others may have more codes because they wrote a lot of them. So just click on inside, just click inside, yes, there. So now we want to store something. Can you just say A? So I want to mention that R is case sensitive. I don't know if you're told that in Stata. Case sensitive meaning if you write capital A, it is different from small letter A. Okay, so majorly for me personally, I prefer to use lowercase. But since you started with A capital, so just remember if you use A capital, that is how it has to be. I like using lowercase so that I don't have to press caps lock a lot. You know, programming is basically to reduce the amount of work you're doing. So A is equal. I hope you can hear me. A is equal. Just put the equal sign. 17. 17. Yes. And then run that. Run, click on run. Yeah. So now can we now look at our environment window? It has stored something. Because basically we're saying A is 17. So anytime we say A, according to this R Studio, will mean what? 17.
17.
Yeah, that is what it means. Okay?
Exactly.
Yes. So maybe you can say also B is equals to 27. Yeah. And then run. Again, it is told the value B. So that is a value. You see, we are now getting to see new things. So that is a value, B. If you want to do now mathematics about it, you can say A divided by B. Or let's do the other one, B divided by A. So B over A. See, that is how you write divide. B and then over A. And then, so now this one you just run. So it will give you an answer. If you have a calculator, you can confirm if 27 over 17 is that. So basically, the reason why I'm bringing this in is you'll find that sometimes you need to use the mean, okay? And the mean is like 1.588235. You can't remember that number and imagine you have like 4 means or 5 means. So you can say something like, let me give a better example. Who is presenting? James. So just write the word James. James. So you can say James is equal, put equal sign. Now, put quotations. Double quotations. The what do you call them? Like when you want to quote something, don't know how to. Yes, that one. So another good thing about R is if you open the quotations, it will automatically close. Then you can say, my name is. No, just type normal, like normal English. Where no inside the quotations. So you can just say my name is. Like my name is James Madol. You can even write your name in full, James Madol. So everything that you put in a quotation is what is you can type it in normal language. So I think, yeah, you can even you can start with capital M, then the J for your name should be capital, and the M for your name should also be capital. Yes, and then M. So this is basically like, the way we normally write. So when you put something in quotation, then it becomes what we call a character. I think in Stata, you're told about the data storage types, where you're told about numeric and character or string variables. So this is where it comes in. Can you run that? Run. Now you see, it will store it as a value, and the value is James. So anytime, so can you now write the word James? So if you write the name James there, yeah, that one, and then run it. Error. Who can tell me why the object James has not been found? Anyone?
I think there is one thing here because of
Yes.
the issue of saying sensitivity of capital letter or small letters matters.
Yes. Thank you. Actually, that's it.
When we are trying to put this command, this name with a small letter, in spite of actually putting in a quote with the capital letter, it has picked the first one,
which was with lowercase.
With the lowercase.
Yes, because
so it could not recall.
Yes. So it is not that it cannot recall. It is, you see, what we are telling R is the James with small letters is what we call what? My name is James Madol. So that is why I wanted you to write it the way it's supposed to be written. In the sense, all of it should be in lowercase. You see the one that they've shown you there? Can you click on that one? The one with small letters. Click on the one with small. Yes, that one. Can you run it?
Yes,
you see, what is the output? The output is my name is James Madol.
James Madol.
Basically, that is what I was trying to say. And then let me now just show you another thing that we normally use in R. Say C. No, not C. That will be a bit confusing. D. Use the letter D. D is equal. No, just D equals. D the letter, not DE. Okay, that's okay.
Yes, D?
Yeah, either is as long as you see this. So what I'm trying to put across is anything before the equal sign is just a placeholder. It is a placeholder for something. You see, like the way we wrote A is equals to 17, every time we say A, it will give us 17. So we are saying DE is equal to, say we want to list numbers from, let's say we want to list a bunch of vectors. So we just say C, put C, the letter C now. So DE is equals to the letter C. I hope we've not lost you. Just click on there. Yeah, click there. C. opening bracket, normal bracket. And you note again, when you open the bracket, it closes the bracket. So we just continue. So we want like, say 17. I don't know why I like number 17 a lot. 17, comma, 26, comma, 31, comma, 54. Yeah. So I think that's okay. Comma 54. Yeah. Can you run that? Yes. So do you see the DE somewhere there? Do you see DE? It's telling you it is numeric and it is containing now how many numbers? 4 numbers. So just to explain the code, if you want to contain numbers together, say you have so many numbers, you want to contain them together, we use what we call C. C is like a container. So you see, C can contain 17, 26, 31, and 54. If this was a maths class, we could be talking about matrices, vectors, and then how we arrange them and all that. But since nowadays you can store data anywhere, this is fine. This is okay. There is no need for us to dwell so much on vectors and all that. Now, there's something you are told which is called a comment. So now we are starting. Now we want to go into data importation. Remember comments, right? You are told something about comments. If I'm not wrong, those who are in the Stata class. And
yes,
Stata, a comment starts with a star. In R, a comment starts with hashtag. So put hashtag. Put a hashtag. Shift number 3.
shift
3. Shift with 3. Hashtag. Yes. So when you want to put a comment, I think we know what a comment is from the first class. So a comment is basically maybe something that you want to direct you on what you're doing. So put there, setting up working directory. Setting up working directory. Okay, next. Press enter. So there's no need for us to run what? So by the way, if you want to go to the next line, because you don't need to write the code and then run at one, like you write one code and then you run it. You can write all your codes and then run them all at a go, but we'll get to see that. So setting up working directory. Do you remember how you copied the directory from Stata?
yes,
There's that data that you downloaded. I hope so. STI data, the Excel one. Do you remember it?
do we have it?
It was sent on WhatsApp.
I think it's still
It was sent on WhatsApp.
Yeah, it is on WhatsApp, and I have not downloaded it.
So I want you to download it and take it to the folder for where you keep your Vantage files. You see the things, the training for Vantage and all that. So yes, you can download it. Yes, that one. Save as. Yes, that one. You can go to, yes, just save it there. Save. Okay, you can minimize this. So can we go to that folder for Vantage? So that we set up this, no, just minimize the RStudio. And I hope for everyone, this one basically, I think maybe you did it differently, but you'll find it is the same thing that you're going to do. Minimize that also, yes. I open the Vantage Africa training. Yeah. So I think the data is here. You can see it. So click. You see where it is written Vantage Africa training materials. And then there's a greater than sign.
Yeah.
Up. So click between the greater than sign and the sign, the greater than sign showing down. Up. Up again. Not there. Up.
The greater.
Just move up. Move the cursor up. And then move to the right. No, down. Down. Right to the right. That is left. That is left. You're moving to the left. The other side. Move to the right again. The middle. Do you see the middle? The middle, click there. The middle, not, yes, there. In the middle, not the, yes. So copy that. When you click in the middle, it will highlight it. Copy, just Control C. Or right click, then copy. Copy. Let's go back to RStudio.
RStudio here? No, not there, here.
If you've copied, yes, click there, RStudio. Yes. So we want to write. So now we are coding. We want to write the word set WD. Set WD. SE. Click. And then now you see the first. No, just delete a few letters. Yes. So the good there. So the good thing with RStudio is it gives you a preview of the code that you're supposed to write, so that you don't have to wonder, am I writing it correctly or is there an issue? So just click on the first one or press enter, and then also it gives you the definition of what it does. Yes. So you see this how actually you're supposed to write the code. Set WD, opening bracket. So put quotations. Quotation double, yeah. Yes, it will always, and then paste. Control V or right click and paste. So this is the directory. So this is where we want like the files that we save and even the data that we are getting to appear from, right? So the only different thing here is you see all the slashes that are facing backward. You see them before the word users, before the word HP, before the word desktop, before the word Vantage. Yes, change them to look forward. All of them. Change them to all of them look forward.
Okay. This one, okay.
Yes, that is okay, and run. Yeah, so we've just set our working directory. So if to see if this has worked, can you write the word get WD? Get. Yeah, get GET W. Yes, so the first one. Get WD. Can you run? So that one you don't need to write anything inside, you just run it. So if you run it, now it's telling you that it is C users, C users HP desktop Vantage materials. So we want to see what kind of materials are in this. Can you write DIR? dir, and I think you wrote the same in Stata. If you remember, yes, click on the first one. And then run. Yeah, so it will show you all the data that you have. Okay, so this is everything that is in that file. So you can even scroll up because there are 16. There's so many things. Scroll up a bit, the other side. Like there, no, you can just use the up button. So yes, there. Yeah, so there's so many things there. So put a comment. You now want us to put another comment.
Mm-hmm.
And the comment should be importing Excel data. Pardon?
14?
No. When you write 14, it won't really bring the data. We have to write a code for it. So put a comment. Comment, you start with hashtag.
Hashtag.
Yes, hashtag shift number 3.
Shift number 3. Yeah, it's already there.
And then say importing Excel data. Where is your cursor? Your cursor is not on the... Can you click on
14?
number 13? Click on number 13.
Number 13?
Or is it my screen that is late? Yes, okay. Yeah, importing Excel data.
Excel data? Number 13.
IMPOR.
Okay, importing.
Yes. Space.
Space. Excel.
Yeah. So basically here we comments. I hope now you understand how comments work. Then we press enter to move to the next line. Where's your cursor? Your cursor is inactive. Click there. Click anywhere inside there. Just anywhere, yeah. Right click. Or left, sorry. Yeah. So write install.packages. INSTAL. We'll just type. Install, not int. There's an S missing somewhere. So the second one, you see install.packages. Yes. Double click on it. So there, write read, the read, READ. Don't press enter. Control Z. Control and Z. Undo. We have to undo some things. Control and Z so that we get the code correctly. You've moved to the next line, which we were not supposed to.
Okay, so I go back?
Yes, go back, yeah. Again, delete, yes. Inside, delete number 16. Let's not have errors on our code. Delete number 16 first. Line 16.
Down. Number 16? Yes. Okay.
Delete it. Okay, so inside the double brackets, right? Read.
Yeah. Read.
X, the letter X, no space. Yeah, the first one. Click on the first one. So remember I talked about packages, and packages are what helps us to navigate R, because R can do a lot of things depending on how you tell it to do it. So now we want to import Excel data. We need to install first a package that can bring in what? Excel. So can click run. So don't worry about all of the warnings. So let it just run until you see something. Just
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
has it finished installing? Not yet. So it's still downloading a few things because it's still in read date has not stopped there. So we just click on number 15. We can write the next code as we wait, or even the next couple of lines as we wait. So write library.
No, Oshan.
Yes.
Oshan, brother.
Yes.
Yes. I would like you to clarify for me something.
Okay, go on.
I got lost here at how to import actually the file.
Yes.
From, I don't know if it is the file or the file location from the desktop or the folder you created on the desktop to the RI Studio. So I created my file there. When I try to import, I could not be able to find that location where you can copy the details about the application, then you come and paste it.
Okay. If it's okay with you, James, can he share his screen so that we see? So that you click on that as we stop sharing so that John can share. James, you can let John share. Or John, are you in the same location so that we can?
No, I'm not in the same location. So I think, James, you can call up your screen, exit sharing so that I can share mine.
Yeah, so just minimize your screen. Maybe those who are with him can show him.
John, you want this guy to collapse his screen?
So I minimize my screen, right?
Yes, minimize. Yes, stop. Minimize your screen.
Yeah, Peter.
And then go to Zoom. To
Uh,
Zoom.
I go to
Down
Zoom.
here. Yes.
Zoom.
That is R. Yes, and then click on the sharing, the second one. Yes. Something should appear. It's not. Click on it again. Left click on it so that it is. Can you minimize this other window? This one, Vantage African training material.
Yes.
Minimize it. Okay. Yeah, stopped sharing. Yes, John, kindly share. Yeah, so you'll go. Can you go to the folder?
Yeah.
Just go to the folder.
Are you seeing my screen?
Yes. We go to the folder first so that we see where it is. The folder for you where you've stored your documents. Yes.
This is the desktop. It is here. It is here. The R Studio _ practice.
Open that. Do you remember the Excel file that has been sent on WhatsApp?
Okay, new Excel file.
No. On WhatsApp, no, not new. On WhatsApp, I shared an Excel file, but I don't see you. You've not opened your WhatsApp on this laptop, and you'll need this data. How can I get shared to you the data?
Okay,
you get,
let me download quickly.
Yeah, so that you get it there. As we wait for him to download, does anyone have a question or a point of clarification? Okay, you have it here. Just move it there. Okay. Now let's go back to that folder. Just open the folder again. You can even open it from the desktop. Just where it is.
Open from where it is.
Now, do you see where it is written R Studio Practice? Up. Not the, yeah, then move to the right. There's like a space there between, yes, there, click there. Copy that.
Where I got lost.
Now let's go back to our studio. And then now write set WD.
Set W.
Yes, that one, click the first one. Opening quotations.
Then I paste.
No, put quotation inside the opening quotations. So anything that is not a number or a code in R, you have to put in quotations. Then paste.
Okay.
After pasting, the backslashes should face forward. All of them.
What happened if they fail to face forward? What will happen?
It will give an error.
Okay.
Tell you an error because it does not recognize what you are telling it.
Okay.
Yeah, so run
Then
that.
I run.
Now you can put
Okay.
you can put
I think
the
we are now on the
comment.
same page.
Yeah, put the comment importing Excel data. Next line.
Next line.
Write install dot packages. Then write read, R-E-A-D, X, the letter.
X?
L, XL, yeah. L. Don't know why yours is not giving you the options. It should give you a drop-down option. I don't know why it's not doing that. And you're connected to the internet. So you'll need to write it in full. Can you put, just delete all of it and start with opening quotations? You'll need to write it the way it's supposed to be written. Read Excel. Run that. So as you now, I think everyone is here. So you can write library on number 16, library. Library. L-I-B-R. Remove the E. Without I. L-I-B-R-A.
It's R first. After B.
There's an R, yes.
Remove I. Put.
Yes, that one, the
Is
first
here.
one, click on it.
First one?
Yes.
Yes. And then write the word read Excel again.
Then I run.
So now you're not supposed to put it in quotations. Don't put it in quotations. Just write it without the quotations. Yes, run. Because now R understands what read Excel is. Okay? So, write STI data in lowercase, no space. And then equal sign. Write read underscore. Yes, the first one.
Excellent.
So, so there's something that before we write this, can you just go back to number 16 and press enter? At the end, we want a new line. Put a new line. Write dir. Just write dir again. Run that. Yeah, so you see, so for each and every person, when you run dir, do you see the one it's written sti data.xlsx on the console window?
Yes.
Copy it with the quotations.
Yeah.
No, not everything. Yes, copy that with the quotations, yes. And then paste it inside the brackets.
Bracket of dir?
No, of the number 18. Yes. So basically, there is a space there, but that is okay. So I hope everyone has done this. So what does this code mean? This code is telling Stata that read for us data that is in our directory known as sti data.xlsx and call it sti data underscore. So sti data, you see the way we've written it in lowercase. That is what we are telling what? R, in that we want you to call this data called sti data.xlsx as sti data in R. Can you run that? Good. So can you look at your environment? On your environment now, you have data. Can you see that? Up there. Yes, STI data, 227 observations of 47 variables. And I think you remember this from the data that was shared with you. It was the same thing. Okay? So basically, that is that. We have viewed the data and we've brought in data. So can we view the data? Let's write viewing data. Viewing data.
No space?
No, that's a comment. Sorry, I should have started with that. It is a comment. Put it as a comment. Viewing data as a comment. You can now that one you can even put space. So go to the next line. The other side you're using the codes like browse and edit. Here, write the word view. Write the word view. And when you're writing the word view, this is what is always click on that one. If you don't click on it, yes, click on it. And then inside there, write STI data. Actually, choose up. So if you look at the word view, the V is capital. This is what I wanted to mention. The V is capital. So, run.
Huh?
Run, yes, run.
Okay.
You see, it opens a new folder where it is showing you what? Your data.
The data, yeah.
Yeah, so we've basically imported data. So that is how we import data. And you could, of course, tell that it was on your environment. And actually, when you want to view data, can you go back to Untitled 1? This way it is written Untitled 1.
Untitled 1?
Yes.
Untitled 1.
On the script window, yes, click on it. So other times, if you want to view your data, see, you don't have to write the code. If you want to view your data, you see on your environment. Go to your environment. Do you see where it is written STI data? Click on it. Yes. It will show you the data also. That is another method of how to view data. But if you note, this one appears on what? It appears on this other side of, like it opens a new window. Basically, it opens a new screen. If you want to see it on the console, can we see something? Click on Untitled 1. So if you can say head, right? The word head. Head, H-E-A-D. Yes, head.
Head.
H-E-A-D.
Where is the icon? Why right?
You write head, H-E-A-D.
Okay.
Yes, that one.
First one.
And then, yes, the first one, write STI data in there. So, yeah, and then run. Yeah, so it will show you the first 6 variables. Scroll up a bit.
Excuse me?
Yes.
I was following up to viewing data.
Yes.
Can I show my screen?
Done? You want to share your screen? Okay. Yes,
because I was following with
yeah.
John. So when I reach view data, it's not showing me the table, the one we're seeing here.
Okay, maybe you can share your screen. John, thank you. You can stop sharing. Yes, share your screen.
See my screen?
Yes. I hope you are not the one I've muted. So because it's saying STD data does not exist. I think that is the problem. So what we do you see code number 12? You can just move with the down button. Number 12. Run that. Yeah, so you see what is written down there. STI data.xlsx. Can you see that? Copy it. Copy it with a quotation. The one on the no, down, go down on the console window. On the console window. Yes, can you see what is written? Not that one. Down again. The one written after at the bottom, at the very bottom. Not that one. No, down again. Yes, that one. So select all of it, even with the quotation. No, leave the number. Just everything with the quotation. Copy. No. You've done. Copy. Yeah. Yes. Up to there. Copy. And then now go down. Let me see your next code. Let me see code number 17 and 18. And you've really made that window small. Do you see where you've written STD data? It's supposed to be STI data. So you can either paste or you can just change that one later. So I think changing is easier.
Yes.
Remove the first, there are two Ds. Remove one D. Yes, run that. So now you see, can you look on your environment? On your right? Now we have data. Okay. So scroll down. So can you click on now number 19? You could have just clicked on it. Click on view. STI data. That you click that one. Run. So can you just take it down a bit because it's so high there. So basically, I think you're familiar with this data. If you're in the first class for Stata, you are familiar with this data set. Okay. So say you want to view something specific. Say maybe you wanted to just view age. Can you write on untitled? Go to untitled. Go to untitled 1. Up. Okay, you're still viewing the data. That's fine. Untitled 1 is on the up. Just go up.
In the top left corner.
Left corner. You see the word on top of ID number. I told yes.
On red.
Yes. Click on that. Okay. So you can also run the number 20. Run that. So this one shows you the first 6 observations. Okay. But Basically, we nowadays viewing data is not really used because you find that somebody cleans their data in Excel, or somebody is already aware of how their data looks like. But the view one is always better because it brings the data in form of a table. So basically, that is how you import your data and maybe how you can view your data. Now, let's check for some errors or inconsistencies. I'm just going to use the same ones that you used in Stata. So can you put a comment and say inconsistencies?
Ochieng?
Yes.
Yeah, before we proceed, can you again go back and this time explain what does this maybe the meaning of the codes means again? This code we have. Can you emphasize on them again? Say maybe even
which one?
Importing
Which one to be
data,
specific?
Excel data, we mean this. Install
Okay.
.packages. It means really this, and we will do these functions so that we'll be able also to understand this. Then we go.
Okay. So basically, the codes. I'll start from importing data, number 13. So that's a comment. Importing Excel data, that is a comment. I'm just telling you that this is what you're going to do. It is not necessary that you write it, but it is always good when you're still learning, know how the codes look like or what certain code does. So number 13 is just a comment, it's just a statement. Number 14 is, if you remember, I said that there's something we call a package. A package is what stores the relevant information to be used, basically, or it shows the lines. Like you see, this is the forefront. There's something that happens in the background. So the packages do that. So when we say install.packages, basically we are telling it to install a package. And what is the name of that package? Read Excel. So the people who create these things, they just use the normal English, some normal words. So read Excel. So read Excel is the package. That is the package that we want to install. And the code to install it is install.packages. But after installing, like for example, now you might find in your computer, you have a SPSS, you have Stata, you have Chrome, you have Microsoft, you have whatever. But they are not all open. So if you want to use a certain application, you have to open it. The same way here. So that is what number 15 does. Number 15 opens now the specific package that you want to use. Like for example, now we want to import Excel data. So we say library read Excel. We are telling it open now the package called read Excel, because if can you just go to the packages on this other side, on the right side, on the window? Yes, packages. There's file, plots, packages, help, the one in black. Yes, packages there. You see, we have so many packages. Can you just scroll down? We just see, so there are so many things. You see, those are all the packages. We have even the system packages. I think when you open your laptop, there are some things that automatically have to be open. So basically, that is what code number 15 is doing. It is librarying a package. You'll see that some packages are ticked. They're okay, they're correct, they're ticked, meaning that we've libraried them. We've called them to be used. So because why do we want to use read Excel? Because we want to import Excel data that is stored in Excel format. Because realize here we are in R. R is not Excel. So in order to bring that Excel data into R, we need a code for it. So dir, that is just for directory. Like show me the files that are in my directory so that I know the name of my dataset. How is my dataset called? That is why so that is number 16. Number 17 says STI data calls read underscore Excel. So we'd say that anything that comes before the equal sign is what you call a placeholder or the name. So that every time we want to call this data called STI data, the STI data.xlsx, we know that we just say STI data. You can even call it A, but of course you already have an A, but that's beside the point. Then equal sign. Then we have the code. The code is read underscore Excel. We are telling R that this is what we want, read underscore Excel. We want to read an Excel file. And then what is the name of that Excel file that you want to read? Because you might find that in your folder you have so many Excel files. We want you to read the specific Excel file called sti-data.xlsx, and we put it in quotations. So that is basically what the codes are. STI data now is the name of our data set. So that if you go on your environment, you'll see that it is written STI data, and it is a data. You see there is data, there is value. So that is data. STI.data. So, but, and then after importing your data, it's always good to view so that you know how is my data stored. Next, even before we go to the inconsistencies, no, I think we just move on. I'll explain it in that inconsistencies thing. Then we go to viewing data, where I said you can even go to your environment, and the way it is written STI data, you just click there and it will view for you the data. Click on it. Yeah, so if you click on it, it will view for you, not the drop-down button, the word itself. Just click on the word. It will bring for you the data in a very nice format on how it looks like and all that. So that is what that code does. Can you go back to untitled one? Yes. And then, of course, there's head, which was just trying to show you the first 6, but it is not very pretty. So that was just a by the way code. So now we want to look at some inconsistencies. So this is an open question. Can somebody remind us what inconsistencies were you told was available in this data from the data class? There were some inconsistencies that you were told. Can anyone remember any? Can you remember any?
I think those are the data which are not put in appropriate places. Yeah, that's what is referred to inconsistent kind of data. You may find sometimes you may find when taking an example of sex, whether it is male or female, you may find that the female one is actually being put into male.
Yes. So
And
that's
that
what
kind of yes, that kind of phenomenon occurs during the data entry. So when you analyze it, then in the process of aligning, then it is called inconsistency.
Yeah, so that's what I'm asking now. You remember the data that you're using for the starter class? This is the same data set.
Okay.
I don't know if you've noticed that, but if you look at it well, this is the same data set. But what I'm asking is, do you remember any inconsistencies that you are told was in that data set?
It is one of it is actually the numbers of female, I think. Female, which is put to be 2 instead of 1, I think. There's something of that nature. I've forgotten the number.
So it was, I'll remind you. Do you remember the variable called case status? So this data, okay, can you just go back to the view of the data, give you a background of this data? Just a small background so that we understand what we are looking at. I hope it won't be too complicated because of the field, but not view, not there. You've already opened another window. What I mean is on where it is written STI data. No, not there. In our studio. Yes. Yes. So this data is basically we were trying to see what is the what are the factors that lead for somebody to have an STI? Like what are the predominating factors of people who have STIs and those who don't have STI? Basically a case and control kind of study. You can minimize that to the end. Just take it to the end. It's okay. Yeah. So basically this data was for that. For people to see what are the characteristics of people those who have STI and those who don't have. So that is why there's a variable there called case status. So case status, this is a case control kind of study. And case status was only supposed to be 1 and 2. So I'm going to teach there's a method I want to teach, but I'm not going to teach. I want to teach you the. Can you go to untitled 1? Untitled 1. Next, put in the next line, put number 22. So we have two different types of data. We have continuous and we have categorical data. Categorical means that it is in categories where we have nominal and ordinal. And then we have continuous, which is like numbers, the weight, the height, and whatnot. So put there table, the word table, right? The word table. Yeah, the first one, opening brackets. And then write STI data. $sign. You put a $sign, that is shift with the number 4. So every time you write the name of your data set and put a $sign, it will list all the variables. I think we know what variables are. It will list for you all the variables. And the variable now we want is case status, because ID number is continuous. Yoni number, yoni kitu yenye tunatumia. I'm going to show you the code now. Case status, go on. So click that one, case status.
Mouse start.
Yes, case, yeah, click it, yes. Pick it.
Oh, so my mouse is stuck. Oh.
Press enter, center.
Can you click enter after highlighting?
You can
yes. I've clicked enter, but the also it's not working. Maybe it's not working.
No, if you don't click, no enter, like the button enter on your keyboard. If clicking does not work. Oh, I know what the issue is. Go back to, yes, click there. Click anywhere in there, yes. And then now go back to where there is the $sign. Yeah. Start typing case. Just read the word case. Yes. Enter. Run that. So this is one of the examples in that case status should only be 1 and 2. But now we can see that it is what? 1, 2, and 3. And you can even note the 3, there are only 2 people. That is inconsistent. It is inconsistent with what we expect. So basically here we are in data cleaning basically. So we'll be doing a few of these so that we see basically how it is done. But there'll be a time for now the major, the specific, like if we are talking about data cleaning, then we take time on data cleaning. So we see that the 3 is inconsistent. So what do? Let's say that the 3 in Stata, you change the 3 into 1, right? Do you remember that?
Categorize it.
Yes, so we changed it into 1. So put a comment, or we can just do it without a comment, because now we want to, instead you call it replace. Do you remember when you said something like replace? You said replace, you said replace what? You said replace 3 to be 1. So what you're going to do is we are going to write the code for that. We are going to write STI data. STI data. The first one, click $sign. Number 2, the second one. Enter.
It's not working.
It will not
Click.
work.
Yes. Just okay. Click there again. Case. Case status. Just write case status. Enter. Or click, whichever. Put square brackets. Square brackets. Square. That is curly. That is curly bracket. Yes. And then here again, you're going to write case status. No, you're going to write STI data $, or see the first thing you wrote. Copy it. Yes. STI data $. Status. Yes, click on that one. Don't know why nope, you have not finished writing it. STI data. You can just finish data $. Status. I don't know why you are clicking. Your mouse is just type. Instead of clicking, press enter. Okay, press enter. Yes, so don't click, just press enter, or you use the arrow buttons. So put double equal sign. Not outside the bracket, still inside the bracket. After putting double equal sign, put 3. And then now go outside the bracket. Put 1 equal sign. 1, not double, 1. And then equals 1. You've written differently. It is.
You just put the first.
Remove
one.
the first one. Yes, equal 1. So what does this code say? This code is telling you that on the variable known as case status, so STI data $case status, we have a condition. So square brackets is to give a condition. In stata, you just said if. Here we put brackets. So you have a condition. And that condition is that whenever, if in the data STI data case status, the variable case status is 3, we want it to be changed to what? To 1. Is that making sense? I hope so.
Yes.
So, yeah, can you run that? Now, can you copy code number 22 and paste it on number 24? Copy, paste. Yes, can you run it now again? Do you see the difference? Can you see the difference?
Yes.
Yes, the difference is that now we have what? We have
instead of 3.
Yes, we have 1 and 2. Because we've said that everywhere where it is written 3, it goes to 1. And look at 1. You can see now 1 is 114, which is 112 plus 2 from the previous table. Can we see that? Yes. Okay, so basically, data cleaning, you need to know what you want to have. Let's look at some missing variables. Basically, let's look to see if there's any missing variables. So there's a variable there called sex, and that is the one we are going to use to see if there is any missing variables or not. So can you table that variable, the variable called sex? Table?
Right table?
Yes.
Sex?
Into so how do you table? No. Just use. Do you see how number 24 is written?
Open bracket.
Yeah, you just press enter. You just click there. Open brackets. What will you write? STI. Enter. Don't move your mouse. Just click enter. $sign. Sex. Just start writing the word sex. And then, yeah. Run. So you see, we have female and male. But can somebody do for us a quick math? 107, 118. 107 plus 118. Is that really 220 what? 227? I'm sure it is not.
No, it's not.
227 plus.
It will be -2.
Yes. So can you go back in code number 25? Can you put a comma inside the square brackets after the number 35? Yes, there, put a comma. Right? IS. No, you're the first one. Enter. Can you run that? You see? It will bring an error or which requires 1. So can you just put remove the double brackets inside? Yes. Put equals true, equals, not double equal, one equal sign, capital T. Run.
There is an error already because the argument is not
the argument. All arguments must have the same length. Okay. Right, use instead of is.na, right? Right, use na, right? Use na, use not us, use, yeah, use. The first one, yes, click enter. And then in opening quotations, if any, write the word if any. If no, you where are the quotations gone? Don't remove the quotations. Put quotations. If any. If if any. Yes, run that. So sorry, I was just kicked out. Don't know what happened. Apologies. Okay. Yes. From the output, you see that it is saying NA is what? So now it is telling, but according to your normal data, you cannot have a missing gender. You must have gender. Gender has to be like, it's one of those things that there. So how will we know this gender that if we want to see them? Anybody with an idea? How can we see this? Basically, I'm asking, how do we know which variable, not which variable, but which respondent does not have gender? How will we know that? So write STI data $, ID number, the first one, click enter. Because ID number is what tells us which observation it is, right? Square bracket. And then write STI data again. $. Write sex. Double equal sign. Double equal sign. Opening quotations. Run that. That is don't know. It's right. Can you write summary? STI data $ ID number. Done. So all the ID numbers are there. I don't know why it is. It should, because ideally it should show us the ID number of those people who have whose gender is negative, not negative, but is not available. Basically ID number 48 and 213. Okay. Let me try and find a solution to this, because basically I want us to change the ID numbers from not having any gender, having the gender written as male and the gender written as and another gender written as female. The STI data, can you just go to the STI data next to untitled one, the view? And then you see the ID number. Can you see ID number? Those buttons there next to ID number is on top, right? Move to the right a bit. Do you see some drop down buttons? Yes, those ones. Yes. Yes. Basically, you've sorted in ascending order. So that is how you sort in ascending order. It's something I want us to look at. So that is how you sort in ascending order. If you click it again, click on it again, it has now sorted in what? In descending. And you can see it is now pointing down. Can you see that? Again, it will, you see it's now pointing down. It is descending. If you click it again, it is now pointing up, which is like ascending. So can we scroll to number 48, ID number? Yes, 48. We just move to the right. And move to the right now. With yes, just move to the right. We look at variable 635. Just move. But yes, so it is not it's not available. Let's go back to the codes. Yes. STR, yes. STR into brackets. STI data $6. It's saying what's the structure? It is a character. Yes, it's a character. That is what I was trying to look for. So write this code now. There's a code where we were trying to write STI data $ID. Yes, there. You can, okay, STI data $ID. STI data $, enter. Put square brackets. It is .na square is .na. Yes, enter. Like STI data $6. Mm-hmm. 6. Yes, enter. Run. So it's telling you 48 and 13. We'll go back to code number 26 after a while. So this is what I wanted us to see, that if it is not applicable, like it's NA not there, then the ID number is 48 and 13. So put a comment, say data manipulation. Comment, you start with the hashtag data manipulation.
Data manipulation.
Yeah, even manipulation is okay. Next. So we want now to change sex 35. When it is ID number 48, we want it to be male. And then I'll leave you to do the other one, which is female. So you'll write STI data $, the variable that we want to change, which is sex 35. Then we give a condition. Of course, we want to change sex 35, but what do we want to change in sex 35? So how do we give a condition? Square bracket. And then write STI data $, ID number. Because ID number is our unique identifier, $. The moment you're giving a condition, always use $. So $, And what ID number do you want to change? ID number 48, right? I hope that is making sense. So we put 48. And then now you go outside the bracket. Then outside the bracket, put one equal sign. And then when you put one equal sign, now, the reason why I told you to write the code str was to check the structure. So the structure, it is telling us that it is a character, meaning that everything that is a character we put in quotation. Numbers kwa R unaandika tu, but you just write. Numbers in R, you just write. But when something is a character, then you put quotations. So put opening quotations. And then in there, I want you to write male. And remember how male is written. Male is written with a capital M. So that is another thing that you are looking for in structure. Do you see how male is written? When we did table, it was female 107, male 118, NA2. So we want male is written with a capital M. So run that. Can you run now? Can you again run code number 24? Code number, no, not number 24. Let me see. Where is the code number 25? 25 is the one which had the missing. Number 25, yes.
Run it from here?
Yes, run. No, okay. So you see, can you see that the male has increased from 118 to 119? And the NAs have reduced. So, as part of, for your exercise, you will change the remaining ID number, which is 213, to be female. I hope that is that clear? You will change the ID number 213 to be female. Write a code to do that. Okay, so that is one. And we just now in manipulation again. Now we continue, and there's a question. Sorry, is there a question? That
yes.
Yes, go on.
Yes, thank you for an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking to maybe let me know why do we use dollar signs here?
Okay. So dollar sign, as I said, you see, can you look on your environment? Your environment has so many things, right? So R can store, or not even store, can have so many data sets. So that is why you will see that every time we want to call a variable in our data set, we use dollar sign. So the dollar sign is to specify which variable. So we'll say STI data, dollar sign, ID number. In Stata, there's no need for you to use dollar sign because you only have one data set. So every variable name is known to be from that data set. But for this one, you have to specify the data set and the variable. So that is why we are saying STI data, dollar sign, case status. STI data, dollar sign, sex. STI dollar sign, and all that. Is that okay?
Yeah, it is okay.
Any other question?
Yeah, another question is if I can take you back to Untitled 1. Yeah. I'm not understanding it clearly. What do we find that when we are looking for the data in Untitled?
So now it is called. I don't get your question. Is it because it is not saved or what?
There is this folder, name and title 1.
Not the script that we have, yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to know when do we use it and why are we naming it to be untitled.
Okay. So one, we will use it. You see, next time when you want to open R, or when you see let's say now we are doing data cleaning. We're not done. Say you want to continue tomorrow. You won't again want to come and start writing all these codes. So that is why we call it a script. It is just a notebook where you keep record of all the procedures that you've done, and you are keeping the procedures in order that you've done them. Why is it called untitled one? Because we have not saved. See, it is still in red. Anything in red means it is not saved. So we are going to save it. When we are done with the class, we'll save it. And actually, we can even save it now. Do you see who's sharing? No. Can you go up? Yes, there. You see that save current document? Yes. Click on that, or you can just use Control+S. Give it a name. So don't change the folder. Give it a name. Say maybe R class practice. Give me a moment, I answer phone. Don't change the, yes. This no, Silas, there's no need for it to have an underscore or anything. It's just, you just save it. Save. No, don't go there. Just leave it where it is. You don't change the directory because you already set the directory. If you change, then it now becomes go back. There's a back button. There's a back. Yes. Because the reason why I'm saying you don't change is because you want it to be in desktop data juba R, so that you know where your R files are. So that is why you say save. So now you see it as the name has changed. It is no longer called untitled one. The name has changed. So basically, so that's why I was saying the assignment for you is to change ID number 213, note it down, the female. I would this one I'd like you to do so that you see if you've understood what we are doing or if you're following. Okay. Now we want to create a new variable. You remember how you created the age categories? We want to create a new variable called age cat. So how do we do that? You can put a comment creating a new variable. Creating age categories creation. Okay, that's okay. So how do we create age categories? So before we create a category, you must know how this category is. So write summary STI data $age. Just write age. Yes, the second one, A1 age. Run. So we see that our minimum age is 16 and it goes all the way to 63. So we'll just use the same categories that you used. We say 20 to 25, not 20 to 25, but say less than 25, 25 to 34, 35 to 44, 45 to 54, 55 to 64. I hope that is okay. So we'll say STI data, and by this is how you create a new variable, STI data, $, age cut. So that one is not there. The variable is not there. No, not that one. You see, we are creating a new variable. So that variable is not there. So that's where we are creating it. So edge cut. And then, so what will edge cut have? Put normal brackets, not normal, square brackets, sorry, square brackets. And then what is the first category of edge cut? We want STI data $age. And then double equal sign. No. So here we won't be putting double equal sign. We are giving a condition. So what is the condition? We are saying that age should be less than or equal to 24. So put less than, the less than sign, equal 24. And what should we call this? So do you want us to label them already, or do you want us to have them in as numeric and then we give them labels? Do you do you understand what I'm trying to put across? Like code for example, the case status, it was 1 and 2. But we know that 1 is case and 2 is control. So do you want us to have that where we know that 1 is people aged less than 24, 2 is 25 to 34? Or do you want us to start saying, like for this one, we just call it less than 25? Which one is preferred? Okay, I'll choose for you. So just put equal sign outside the bracket, equal sign, and then opening quotation. So meaning that you have decided this variable is going to be a character. Opening quotation, and then put less than 25. So you can decide to write it. You can use the symbol. Yes, less 25 years old. Years. Space years. Yes. So you can run that. Don't know why is it. Okay. I know what we do is go to the beginning of the code. Can you copy everything until the opening of the bracket? Until the opening of the bracket? Like STA data $age cut. Copy that. Not the end, the beginning. Sorry. Copy STA data $age cut. Copy. Then start with equal sign. Paste it and then say equal. At the beginning of code number 34. Oh, it wanted it to be at the beginning of code number 34. Yeah, run that. Okay. Now, can you table so that we see if what we've done has even worked? Can you table STI data $age cut? It's supposed to be in bracket. That is why it is not recognizing it. So write table into bracket. Bracket. Normal bracket. STI data $, age cut. Let's write age. Now you see there's the word is age cut now as a variable. Enter. Run that. So it's showing everyone is 200 and below 25. There's something that it has not recognized. The moment. Okay. Let's go back to. Oh, okay. That was the spelling. Let's put the next category. Let's try and put the next category. That will tell us. You see the code number 34. Copy everything after the equal sign. But everything after the equal sign. Copy. Just in 36. Rather than saying one age is less than or equal to 24, we want now to change it to be 25 to what? To 34. So you'll start by changing the sign. So we'll say STI data age is greater than or equal to 24, or greater than or equal to 25, sorry. Greater than or equal to 25. And then, so you've left the code, and so inside next to 25, and put the and sign. Do you know the and symbol? Yes, and write it again. STI data $age. No, STI data $age. You write STI data $age again. One age. The second one. That one. The third one. Yeah, sorry. No, not that one. Yes, that. Less than or equal to. So less than equal. Less than equal what? Less than equal 34. So under in outside, what will you write? You'll write inside the quotations, you'll write 25 to 34 years. You can remove the less than sign. Run. Can you run code number 35 again? Yes, you see, it's now changing. It's still changing. So you see the same way you've written code number 36. You'll do for what? You'll do for 5 to 45 to 35 to 44, then 45 to 54, and then 54 to 63, the last age. Does that make sense? So that is how can we do the next one? So to do the next one, you just copy number 36 again. Copy code number 36. Copy, Control C, paste 37. Now, what do you change? You just change the 25 to be 34, 35. And then to 44. And then also the numbers have to change. No, wait a minute. The numbers inside the square brackets, because those are your conditions. Your conditions have to change. You're saying that it is now when age is 35 to 44. So those numbers should read 35 to 44, 35 and 44. Yes. That to be 35. And then 44. Yes, and then you run. Now, yes, and then again, you can now continue for 45 to 54 and then 55 to 64. And next, I want us to move to categories or data description. Let's just put it as descriptive statistics. And you can continue writing. And then the final one would be 55
Check
to...
the H. Check the H in the bracket.
Now, so this is where now the problem starts. Okay, yeah, because he didn't change the age inside the bracket. So, but that is fine. You can always just rerun all the codes again together. So 45 to 54. And then now 54 to 63. And then what is the... No, now it is 54. So you can say 54 and above rather than 54 to 63. You can just say 54 and above. Oh, no, not 54, greater than 54. Yeah, to 63. Run. So what we'll do, since there is a mistake that was made somewhere, can you just rerun code number 36 to 39? Select all of them. Highlight, just use the normal selection, long press, and then highlight all of them. Go down. No, don't stop highlighting. Sorry, go back. Don't stop, just click right, left click, drag it to number 63. Yes, that way. Just drag all of them down. Yes. Run. Yeah, we wanted to do that so that we save. So run code number 35. So click on it first. There's no need to select. This is not like a stator where you have to select. You can just where the cursor is. Yeah, so it's telling you that 25 years, less than 25 were 87, we have 34, we have 35 to 45, we have 45 to 54, we have 54, 63. So that is data. So basically, that is data manipulation. There's a lot of manipulation that we can do. Maybe if someone has an idea of manipulation, what can be done, they ask, so that we explain to them so that they understand how to do it, because now we want to see how you can do it for yourself. So maybe I'll see anyone. So Alex's team, anyone who has a manipulation idea that we can do to our data. So basically, data manipulation is how you transform your data now into what you want. What do you want it to look like? You have age, the same way we had age, which was continuous. But now we have transformed it into maybe what we wanted to analyze. Maybe we wanted to analyze the youth versus something, the men versus the women. So that is basically what I mean. So which of the data, like, for example, height, there's that, there's weight. There are so many things that you can do to data. So that's why I want to see if anyone has a question concerning this, or a way or something that they would want to be transformed or manipulated.
Mr. Chen.
Yes.
There is one thing which I wanted to actually bring your attention to. I know it is not the right time.
It's okay, go on.
We need to actually find out and to understand. Like when you are trying to work on this kind of data, normally there is a kind of questionnaire if you are to analyze.
Yeah.
How is that questionnaire or generated? Is it you to generate, or assuming it is the owner of the data to generate that?
Okay, so if you would allow me, let me just digress so that I give the overview. So before you come to an analysis, you see, the only issue is, you see, the way we are learning everything together. We don't have an objective, like we want to find, to test an hypothesis of A versus B. We are learning everything together so that we understand how does R work, basically. But coming back to your question, the objectives and the questionnaire always come from the owner of the data, or the person who is, like, when you want, before you start analysis, before you even start all this manipulation and all that, you must have an objective. What do you want to test? Do you want to do only descriptive statistics? Do you want to test a logistic regression of A against B and C? Like, so that all those, so you start with the objective. The objective is what will give you the questionnaire, or is what will give you the kind of data that you want. So the questionnaire is like, what data do I want? I want the age, I want the gender, I want the level of education, I want the religion, okay? I want smoking status, I want history of something, you see? So that will come from the agenda. Like, for example, I was saying the main agenda for this data was, what are the factors that are prominent in people who have STIs versus those who don't have STI? So I hope I'm answering your question. So in essence, that is what will always guide you in analysis. It will always guide you, like, what do we want to see? We want to know what are the factors. Like, for those people who have STIs, what is their age? And for those people who don't have STIs, which age is most prominent? In gender, is gender a factor? So of course, there's the statistics that we have to do, which like the chi-square tests, the t-tests and all that, but you need to have that theory in mind first. So that is why we are trying to, you see, like age. So now coming back to what we are doing, I've said that maybe I want to see, is age a significant factor of STI, in that you see that those people who have, majority of those people who have STI are the people aged 35 years and above, while those who are aged 25 years and below, not so much. Do you see? Or is it affecting only a given age range, 25 to 34? Or is it affecting only 54 to 63? Then that means that I need to have my age categorized. So that is why we have categorized age. When it comes to something like marital status, maybe being single, and because you see in marital status, we have divorced, we have whatever. So is having a partner and not having a partner a factor? Religion. Let's say religion comes in. Maybe you go to the Catholics, the Pentecostals, the Muslims, the African religious. Is that significant? Is there something there? You say that those people who go to Catholic are less compared to those people who, let's go to level of education. So you see, all those comes in, let's say, those things come before we go into the analysis. When you go into the analysis, you already have a roadmap. You already know that when I'm manipulating age, I'm manipulating it so that I get these values. I get 25 to 34 years, 35 to 44 years, 45 to 40. Because even look, when you go look at the response, we have 25 years and below 87, 25 to 34 is 108, and then 35 to 44, 45. We can even just decide to group all these other people together. Why? Because of the numbers. You see that the numbers are so small. Let them put together so that we increase their sample. So I hope I've answered you. If I've not said too much, I hope I've answered.
Yes, you have actually given hints on actually how to go with, but of course with time, I think things will be okay.
Yeah. So basically that is. So I know when we're in class, it might not seem as fluid as we'd want it because I'm teaching you so many things at the same time, but it's basically to have an idea, because today you'll be analyzing data that needs A, tomorrow you'll be analyzing data that needs B. So it's always better to have an overview of everything. So that is basically on manipulation. So we've just done one manipulation. There's a lot of manipulation that can be done.
I have also another question.
Yes.
So I want to know which type of data is best analyzed using RI Studio.
Okay. Which data is best analyzed using R Studio? So when you want, you see studies like where you want to test the impact of something. Like you did a pre-study and then you again go and do a post-study. So that is one, because R Studio can store multiple data sets. So you'll have the pre-data and the post-data. You can even compare when you're doing the comparison. When like you want to see the effect of something, so you can monitor, was there an increase or was there a decrease? Was there significance or was there no significance? Another thing is if you want to analyze data from different areas. For example, now you are in South Sudan, as we are in Kenya, there's somebody in Uganda, maybe Ethiopia. You see, because say data from like UN organizations, that is because that data cannot be collected by one person, basically. It is data that will be collected by different people. So if you want to come and combine this data set while also retaining the individuality of the data set, that is another that can be done. Also, there are some deep regressions, like we have simulations, we have there's some logistic regressions that you need some values that the other softwares will not give you because of the power. R is very powerful. So it means that even if you have like 10,000 responses or respondents and you tell it to simulate or you tell it to do something, it will do it quickly. The other softwares might take some time or even hang or lag because they don't have the capacity to handle very large data sets. And large data sets does not only mean the observations. Like you can have 10,000 observations, but I don't know if any of you has ever participated in these surveys, majorly from like organizations where they ask you like over 100 questions. They come to your household, they ask you, they start with wash. Let's talk something like about how is the water there, then they go to energy, then they go to internet, then it's like a census, basically. You know, if you've ever done a census, there are so many questions that you are asked. Now, R can handle that because it can handle multiple data sets at the same time. Also, the functions and the statistics that you need, it will give you better statistics. Of course, you know, most people are always just used to the p-value. The moment you're given a p-value and a confidence interval, you're satisfied. But sometimes you don't need that. We need some graphs that the other softwares cannot produce. When you're testing for errors at the end, now when you are doing what we call diagnostic tests, when you want to test is, yes, what I'm seeing, is it significant? And by what margin is it significant? Basically, it has deeper analysis levels. I can put it like that without saying so much. So, the codes that, so basically that is what we mean. So that I hope I've answered you. That is basically what R does. RStudio is majorly powerful. Like the graphs, if you want to draw a graph or a bar chart that is combined with a line graph that is combined with so many things, in RStudio you can do it. So RStudio, what is limiting you is your ideas, basically. If not to put it in so many words, your ideas is what will limit you, if that makes sense. So, who's sharing the screen now? Nom, I would request you to share your codes when we are done. When you are done, you'll share these codes with us to the group so that the others can use them, or somebody who was left behind can use, if that's okay.
Okay. So now we just save it. Save it to the file, the one we created.
Yeah. So this one. So you see, we've already saved it. It's already saved because you've not added anything. So it is not saved. So we can always just it's already saved. So, but when we add a new code, like for example, go to number 40, line number 40. Thank you, Mr. Thuk. Yes. So can you put a comment? Put a comment, say descriptive analysis, or descriptive statistics. Sorry, descriptive statistics. There's an S somewhere. So you see, it has gone back to red. That is what I wanted to show.
Okay.
So we'll just press Control S. So you just continue saving because we've already saved the file.
So I can remove this and.
No, we are using that. We are using that. We want to move to the descriptive part. So again, in descriptive statistics, it all depends with what? Your objective. Okay? It all depends with your objective. Like, what do you want to do? That is basically it. What you want to do is what will limit you. Because when you're talking about descriptive statistics, we can describe anything. We can describe so many things. So it's always best to have an objective. So just correct the spelling. Descriptive, right? Yeah. So let's move to the next line. Right. Install.packages. Install.packages. Then right there, table 1. Table. Table. 1. The third one. Can you see the third one? Yes. And that. Run. So it has done. So after, what did we say when warning R tools? Don't worry about that. Okay, it's just a warning. So what did we say? After installing a package, you have to do what? After installing a package, you library. So library table 1. Just write table 1. Okay, run. Okay, so that's fine. It has come the following attention are masked. That's fine. So what you do is write table 1. Let's do some descriptive statistics, right? So table 1. But before you write that, can you just create a new line? There's something we need. A new line. Before table 1, under 40, just, yeah, there, enter, yeah. Write names. STI data. Yeah. Done that. So this one gives you the name of your variables. Okay. The reason why I've said that is when you go to, now let's go to number 44. Yes. So there's this symbol called tilde. Do you know of it? If you look on your keyboard, on the left of number 1, there's that thing that looks like a wave. Can you see it? No, not that one. The other one. Shift. Yes, that one. Okay. So there, let's see which ones do you want us to look into? Let's look into case status. So you see how case status is written down there. You see how it is written? That is how you write it. Yes, case status. So you can copy it, paste it there, or you can write it because it won't appear. That's the problem. Case status. And then put plus. Plus. Put A1 edge. The fourth one. You see how it is written? Yes, you can just copy it. Me, that's simpler. Copy. Paste it there. Plus. Maybe a 3 charge. You see number 6? You can do as many as you want. Put it there. So you can do as many as you want. So after that, put a comma. Don't put a plus. Remove the plus now. Or you want to add another one. Okay. Comma, write data. So the first one, the one with equal sign, equals to STI data. Yes. And that. Now move to, can you see on the fourth window? So there's something I want you to note. Okay. if you look at statistics that is given, can you see the viewer? Where is your cursor? On the right bottom. Do you see that there's something there? Yes. It is telling you that the case status, the mean and standard deviation, the median and the mean and the max. Let me discuss age. It's telling you the age statistics, that it is telling you the mean age is 28. The standard deviation is 7.18. The median is 26. The minimum and maximum is 16 and 263. And then for a 3 church, it is telling you that apostolic is 52 with 22.9%. Methodist is 13 with 5.7. You see, so it's giving you, see, that is what we call the descriptive statistics. But if you note, case status, it is not providing for us the correct statistics. It is giving us the mean and median, while ideally for case status, it should give us what? The count and percentage, the frequency and percentage, if you get it. So how do you correct that? You see in your code in table 1, do you see where it is written case status? Write the word factor at the beginning, just after the wave. After the wave, yes. Factor, the word factor, F-A-C-O-T-O-R, opening bracket, sorry. And then close at the end of case status. Case status at the end of case status, just before the plus. Close it. Yes, so run that. So it is now giving it as what? 1 and 2. Do you see that? So that is something that we need to be very careful about, but this stems from the onset of the data. How does your data look like? Or do you understand how your data looks like? So of course, this is where now the continuous training will come in, where we will be discussing, do you understand your data? When you have a data set, do you understand the objective? Do you understand where this data is leading? Do you understand what you need from this data? As he was asking, where does the questionnaire come from? So now, can we do some cross tabulation? Let's compare these things according to gender. Is that okay? So copy code number 44. Paste it on 45. Just go back to R class. No, yeah, just cancel that. Yeah, there. Just copy it, yeah, the normal way. Yes, copy. And then paste in 45. So in 45, can we add another variable? After a 3 charge, can you just put a plus, add maybe a 4 level of education? And then add also weight. So we're just adding things so that we get as many statistics as we can. Yeah. So for now, but we've said we're going to do what? Cross tabulation. So in front of weight, just before the comma, put do you see the backslash? Can you see the backslash? Shift backslash. Try shift backslash. No, that's a question. Shift backslash. It should not be a question. Not forward slash, backslash, the other one, the other slash, yes. So I hope everyone, yes, that symbol. So that's the symbol we wanted, not that one, the other one, the the one you've just deleted, shift and backslash, the straight one. Yeah, so I hope everyone can have that symbol. So that symbol is what we call a pipe. Now, I said we wanted to test these things against the gender. So can you see the variable written sex 35? Down there, where it is written 36 at the end. Yes, that one. Copy it. And then paste. Run. In table 1 formula age. Yeah, so it means that one variable has missing value. So weight equal missing. So change weight to be height. Can you change weight to be height? So that we don't have missing values. Oh, no. It's okay. I know where the error is. You remember that in sex, we are supposed to change something. Do you remember that? Let's go to code number 31. We just change it now. Code number 31. You remember the assignment I gave? Copy it. No. Yes, copy it. Copy. And then highlight so that the cursor is still at the end, and then press enter. Yeah, just click there. Click at the end. Click at the end of number 31. No. Enter. Paste. So the ID number we want now is 213. So change that to be 213. And then the male to be female. Oh, okay. Alex is telling me that our time is up. Hopefully, Alex, we can do with this because this is the last part, and then we leave. So just run that so that we no need to highlight. You can always just run from anywhere as long as the cursor is on that line. Yeah, so go back to code number 46. Run 46. Yes. So can you scroll? Can you drag this the fourth window to be bigger to your left? Yes. That one. Yeah. There. That's okay. So you see now it is giving you the statistics for the female, the male, and overall. I hope that makes sense. So you can just save your codes. Yes, so the template or tool which you're having practical exercise. So this is okay. So I'll speak with your starter trainer, Mr. Aduke, if I'm not wrong, or I'm not sure, so that we share with you the questionnaire so that at least you get the overview of this data set, so that when we are teaching you continuously what is available and what is there and why are we doing A and why are we doing B, at least you have an idea of why we are doing that. So after saving this, so you'll share with us on WhatsApp kindly. You don't forget, you'll share this with us. So guys, unfortunately our time has run out, but I hope that what we've learned has made you interested to know how can we enhance this further, how can we get valuable insights from this. The first insight that we've gotten at least is this table that if you see that there's an export button, you click on the export. You see export down on the viewer window, where there is the table, whether we have the table, not there. Yes. Do you see export next to the X? Yes. Drop down. can save as an image or you copy, then you paste in Word. So whichever you want, all will be good. So Miss Isabel, if you'd allow me to end it there, because I think the venue that you booked, time has run out. So you can copy. I think I'll end it there unless there's a burning question. But for now, I'll end it there and hand it over back to Isabel if she can speak with us. And then we end the session and maybe give a few directions forward. You didn't copy? It's okay. Don't cancel. Just sorry, Isabel. If you can't speak, is there anything that I need to relay to them?
Not really. Maybe you could just stop the recording for me on your end. Yeah, the session was quite good, and I hope everyone is at a good place right now. For next week, we will be proceeding with Tableau because we have not covered that one. So maybe for R, we shall proceed on the second week after next week. So thank you so much, and we hope this class was very informative for everyone. I will share the recording in the group probably this evening so that anyone who was not here can follow through. Thank you.
Thank you too, Isabel.
So thank you guys and have a good evening.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thanks.